So this video is all about my dream of winning the lottery. I actually dreamt about winning before I won the Powerball.
Are you listening?
Hello, my name's Timothy Schultz. I'm actually a Powerball winner. Over 20 years ago, I won the lottery, and I actually had a dream about it before I won. And I'm super excited to share with you this experience. Before I get to that, if you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I do weekly how-to videos, reviews, vlogs, and interviews with some of the most compelling people I can find having to do with film, fortune, and fame. And this includes interviews with other lottery winners. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I'm also writing a book about how the lottery has changed my life. So if you're interested in that, I'll put a link below. Go ahead and check it out. But this video is all about this dream I had. Over 20 years ago, I dreamt that I was going to win the lottery. It was actually, I dreamt that I did win the lottery. It was crazy. I was sleeping on an air mattress, living in an efficiency, which is basically, for those of you that don't know, it's just an apartment with a kitchen and no door. So I had a bathroom. It's basically one big room with a kitchen inside of it and a bathroom. And I was working at a gas station trying to put myself through college. I didn't have a whole lot of extra money. And I was sleeping on this air mattress, and I had this very vivid dream. I basically was feeling like I needed some direction in my life and some inspiration, and I sort of kind of opened myself up to the world, to whatever my subconscious was going to tell me. And that was my intention when I fell asleep. And within the dream, I actually went out of my body and experienced winning the lottery. It was so real, and I just kept thinking, because I had this old truck at the time. It was neon green. It was awesome, and all I could think about was, now I get to pay off my truck. I get to pay off my car payment. I was so excited to be able to pay off my debt, and this dream was so real. And when I woke up, it took me a while to realize that I hadn't won. It was that real, and it was so real that I was convinced from that time going forward that I actually was going to win. I believed not only that it was possible, but that I actually was going to win. And so I started playing more consistently. I was working at a gas station, and so I sold myself tickets every once in a while when I could afford to play, knowing that, it's possible that I could lose, but I thought that I was going to win. I was convinced. I told all my friends. No one believed me, of course. And the day that I actually bought the ticket that won, it just felt like lucky numbers. It felt like I knew, looking at it, that I was going to win. I was convinced, and I told everyone that I was going to win. No one believed me. And then I went and played this card game that night with some friends, and it was a color-coded game, actually, and I am partially color blind, and there are certain shades of magenta that I can't see, so they all appear the same. So there were 2 or 3 colors within this game. It was a matching game where you match these colors, and I just guessed because I couldn't see the difference between them, yet I won almost every game. And so I just felt very lucky, and I remember just bragging to people that I was going to win. And then the next day, and I woke up to my father banging on my bedroom door, because at the time I had moved back to their house. I was living in the basement. He banged on the door and said, "Tim, someone sold the winning Powerball ticket at your gas station last night. Did you buy any tickets?" I thought to myself, and I was like, yes, I did buy a ticket. Wait a second. Yeah, I bought this ticket, and I told everyone I was going to win. I was convinced that this was the winner. Maybe this was the winner. I jumped up, and I was like freaking out. I couldn't find the ticket anywhere. There were a bunch of old papers crumpled up everywhere. And finally, in my pocket, after a few minutes of searching, I found this little ticket that was crumpled up in a ball in my pocket. Unraveled it, went up, and compared it with the numbers in the newspaper. And I looked down and looked at the paper and the numbers and compared them a few times, and then just started freaking out like a little kid in a candy store. It was crazy. It's one of the biggest life-altering things that has happened to me. I'm actually writing a book about it. I'll put a link below. And I've had a really wild ride as a lottery winner. It's changed my life in ways that I could have never, ever imagined, as well as relationships with others. I've had people come out of the woodwork. I've had, there's been pros and cons to winning. It's been mostly positive, but there's been some negative things as well. So I am writing a book about it. I'll put a link below. But this video is all about the dream that I had prior to winning. And it was so real. And it's not the only dream I've had in my life that has come true. Could it be that I was tapping into the future? Because, it was within a few months of having this dream that I actually won. Or could it be, some people have told me it's the power of attraction, that I somehow created this with my mind. And then other people are telling me, it's just mere coincidence that you dreamt about it, so therefore you purchased tickets and then you won. So I'm not claiming any of these solutions right now because I don't know for a fact. I just know that this is what happened to me, and it's what inspired me to purchase the ticket. And I'm actually interviewing other lottery winners now for this web series here on YouTube, and I can't tell you how many other winners have had strange experiences where they felt like they were going to win before they won. There are even people that have had dreams about winning before they've won, besides myself, and I find it very interesting. What are the odds? So it's very intriguing, and I'll put a link below to the web series, but I just find it very, very interesting. I don't claim to have the answers. I'm not claiming that I had this divine intervention or that I created it with my mind, and I'm also not claiming that it was just merely luck. Sure, it was lucky. I feel very fortunate, and maybe it was just mere luck. Maybe I just got lucky. But it's quite a coincidence, if that's the case, that I had this vivid dream and then a few months later won. But, whatever the case, it inspired me to play. I believe in my dreams. I don't think that they're all messages for something that's going to happen in the future, but I have found correlations with dreams to things that happen in real life, and I find it very interesting. One time I had a dream. So I was a journalism student, and I had a dream. So I had a newspaper. It's old school newspaper. Who gets a newspaper anymore, right? But I was a journalism student, and I had this newspaper that kept being stolen from my driveway every morning, even though I was up at I don't know what time, way too early. But then one time I intentionally, in my mind, wanted to stop this person from stealing my paper every day. So I had this very vivid dream that I caught this person in the act, and it was very, very real. And I woke up and immediately went outside, and this kid was walking up to the newspaper right as I did this, and I just looked at him, and gave him a scowl, and then he never took it again. But I think there's something to dreams, and one of the dreams I had was that I won the lottery, and then I won the lottery. So it happens to people. I'm not the only one. I'm interviewing other people that have had dreams and other experiences prior to winning that led them to believe that they would win. I don't think you need to have an experience nor a dream to win the lottery. I think anybody can win the lottery. All you need is one ticket, and you're literally placing yourself in a lightning field with the odds, however slim, with a chance of hitting it big. There's a chance. But, the odds are that you're probably not going to hit it big, so don't play unless you can afford to lose, however much it costs to play. It's usually $2, but it depends on the game. So don't play unless you can afford to lose and you're in it for the fun. You can be in it to win it, but have fun with it, because the odds are not good. But somebody somewhere will always win, and you don't have to have a dream about it, but I did, and that's my story. So if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you want to see me interview other lottery winners, because I am doing that on this channel. And thank you so much for your support.